Hello YouTube, this is another Plushy Place review with a yellow angry bird. Yeah, he's an epic bird right here, you see that? I love when they make the noise. Okay, so we will be reviewing the book Dear Dumb Diary, Let's Pretend This Never Happened by Jim Benton and his tales from Mackerel Middle School. I started reading this book in elementary school when I was just a wee lassie. Here, lassie, here, girl. Anyway, me and this angry bird. Trying to position him here so we can talk about the book. Anyway, so when I began to read this book, it was a terrific read. Honestly, Jamie Kelly is just a star in her own life, and also it comes with this hilarious postcard. This book is really old, by the way. I've had it since elementary school, and you can tell that the binding's all messed up. You can tell it's been well read. Sort of, you know. It's been overread, I'd say, you know. Poor book. I'm trying to position you. Stay with me. I will not lose you. Okay. Come on. Work with me, bird. Work with me! Okay. So it comes with a funny postcard that says, "School prepares you for the real world," which also bites, and there's her dog Stinker, who is a beagle, but she thinks he's a demon. Anyway, so it talks about, you know, her life and how she deals with it. Like, really, I have worn the life out of this poor book. I ordered it from the Scholastic catalog, you know, back when Harry Potter just came out on the scene and stuff like that. So, you know, I thought it was hilarious because it had, you know, the classic diary look about, like, don't read. I've been the last person that read the book. See, this is just horribly worn out. I'm sometimes scared to read it because I'm afraid it'll just fall apart one day. Anyway, so it starts off just like, it's kind of like Georgia Nicholson's diary, which I also recommend you read because it's like she's the British Jamie Kelly, and this is the American one. Dear whoever is reading my dumb diary, are you sure you're supposed to be reading somebody else's diary? Maybe I told you that you could, so that's okay. But if you are Angeline, I did not give you permission, so stop it. If you are my parents, then yes, I know that I'm not allowed to call people idiots and fools and goons and halfwits and pinheads and all that, but this is a diary, and I didn't actually call them anything. I wrote it. And if you punish me for it, then I will know that you read my diary, which I am not giving you permission to do. Now, by the power vested in me, I do promise that everything in this diary is true, or at least as true as I think it needs to be. Signed, Jamie Kelly. And basically, it starts off with her, like, it has the same format as Georgia Nicholson's diary, except without the time, but it has the date and stuff. So you can see this is Monday the 2nd, where her dog looks like he wants to kill her, basically. You will notice Stinker is foaming at the mouth. Frustration foam, because she basically kept throwing the dog toy and didn't actually let him play with it. And then pretty much she has funny graphics in her book. Where she just, you know, how she looks on the outside and how she feels on the inside. I thought this book was so hilarious, and then even as I got older, I literally kept reading it. Like, for the life of me, I couldn't stop, you know? I kept reading every single book that came out. I even have, like, the newest one, What I Don't Know Will Hurt Me or Can Hurt Me by Jim Benton, and I thought it was hilarious. Now, Angry Bird, give us some applause. I think it just laughed. It's a good angry. You are a good angry bird. Anyway, so just pick up this book, because here's a little perfect girls make perfect enemies, and I think that is just funny stuff, because sit here. Good parakeet. And I'll describe it to you why. Dear Dumb Diary, school was okay today. Actually, it was better than okay. Angeline got her long, beautiful hair tangled in one of the jillion things she has dangling from her backpack. And the school nurse, who is now one of my many heroes, took a pair of scissors and snipped 2 feet of silky blonde hair from the left side of her head. So now Angeline only looks like the prettiest girl in the world if you're standing on her right. Although personally, I think she would look better if I was standing on her neck. Sneak a peek inside the diary of Jamie Kelly, who promises that everything she writes is true. Or at least as true as it needs to be. Literally, I just read you the entire back of this scholastic book. Now give that some applause. Anyway, so I think Jamie Kelly and Jim Benton must have seen that trend where girls shave half of their heads because, you know, it's in or it's trendy. I think it looks ridiculous, and you know, they kind of remind me of a really twisted, morbid clown. That's my opinion. I don't really think it looked good on anybody. And just imagine when they try to grow their hair out again, and it's gonna look weird growing out. I mean, one side is gonna grow out like slower than the other, and the other side is gonna be, if they have short hair, it's gonna grow out longer, and the other side is just gonna, it's gonna look like a mess. Imagine when they're like 80 and their grandkids are like, "Grandma, what happened to your hair?" I followed the crowd, Timmy. I followed the crowd. But like, I think Jim Benton had a prediction that that would happen. And I did not shave half my head. I just stuck a bow in the back of my head. I think you can see the bow, right? Can you see the bow? It's purple, which is my favorite color and my birthstone color. So, you know, just, I dig that. Cheers for purple. Come on, cheer for purple. No, cheer. I love these little bastards. Literally, Angry Birds are hilariosity. I think they're just ref. Really, I mean, look at that. It's just so adorable. I always wanted one of these. I'd say that's following the crowd, but, you know, I go for anything kind of cute, but also with a sarcastic look to the animal's face. So, I have sarcastic-looking plushies, normal-looking plushies, you know, the works of the plushie world. Give that some applause. Yeah, that's how they do. Anyway, so just pick up these books because Angry Bird says so. And because, you know, this girl, she's hilarious, and she does not know you're reading her diary, and Jim Benton is just a genius for writing these books. Because I'm just a huge fan, and, you know, I always buy the books at Kohl's. But you can find them, like, at any, like, old bookstore or thrift shop. Yeah, thrift shop, thrift shop. That song got stuck in my head for days. It drove me insane. I think my Angry Bird is, like, mocking me. Goodbye, world. Yes, I'm just kidding around. This is like a bored book review vlog. Thank you, yellow Angry Bird. So anyway, read this book and have a laugh, because this is a comedy book, and this is kind of like my sarcastic, morbid humor. Did I just really get lipstick on you? Really? Ugh. Anyway,